Tonight, Billings.
You are listening to the Doug Stanhope Podcast.
Hey, this is Doug Stanhope. This podcast was so far the favorite that we've taped, and it's with Bingo's sister, my girlfriend's sister, huddled up in a king-size bed in a low-budget motel in Billings, Montana. And before you tune out thinking, it's a chick, it's not going to be good. It's pretty funny and riddled with poop. Poop's always funny. Also, as always, Greg Chaille, my tour manager, and Chad Shank, my friend, are also in the room chiming in. Enjoy podcast number 735 of the Doug Stanhope Podcast with Bingo's sister.
Pass me the lampshade, I'm drunk again. Blew my drug money on a quart of gin. Well, I am a cultured man with tastes discriminating, but I'll settle for a tall glass of anything. Well, am I the only one drinking tonight? The only one drinking tonight. The only one drinking.
Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Pillow Talk Podcast with Doug Stanhope. We're having to talk quietly because we're in a shitty motel in Montana where we're going to get noise complaints. Probably by the end of this show, we will have noise complaints. But we are laying here in bed like John and Yoko with me and who? Not Bingo. Bingo couldn't make this trip. So I have Bingo's sister in a king-size bed at the Dude Rancher Lodge in Billings, Montana. It's not really a shithole, but it's not the place you can be loud. Kelly Bingaman, Bingo's sister, who I torture Bingo by saying, I'm going to fuck your sister all day and night, drove out from her own personal dude ranch, the oil fields of North Dakota, where she's just raping them for money. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Doug.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Do you want to start out talking about your labioplasty, or should we save that for another podcast?
We can save that for another
All right.
podcast.
It might have never happened. And
We can do that for the Christmas special.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, we'll do a Bingaman Christmas family podcast. That would be fantastic with Brooke and Grandma and Mom and Pa. That would be a funny podcast.
That'll be perfect.
So you work up in the oil fields in North Dakota.
Correct.
And you get roped into that, who knows how. It's probably a boring story.
Yes.
You used to do other dumb shit, like you taught people how to eat food or something.
Eating disorders, yes.
Yeah, she was a food coach. Like, she just watched someone eat dinner and then tell them how they did it wrong if they had an eating disorder. Like, if you can't find a scam in America for a job, you're just not thinking. You're an asshole. I try to find work. Well, you're not thinking. It's not all about applying for jobs. Kelly's not even bright, and she teaches people how to chew for a living as a spare gig. But then somehow, through a friend, you got roped into getting up with the Roughnecks.
Yes.
We visited you there last year, and it's a horrible place. It's just all testosterone. It's like a UFC crowd of a town. All just angry dudes with boners and road rage and, nothing. They make a lot of money, but there's nothing to spend it on, and they just want to fight. I was afraid to... We were drinking in a Holiday Inn lounge, and I was afraid to be there. Just everyone just reeking pissed off. But you do... What do you call that? Human resources. You get some... It would be
kind of.
It'd be an office job, but
Yes.
it's in a trailer.
Yes.
In a field of mud.
Yes.
My dogs liked it.
That's good. Somebody liked it.
I'm only roping you in for this story while we're sober enough to talk about it. But you recently got hired on there. You lived in some kind of dorm situation.
I lived in the trailer park for about 6 months, and now I'm in apartments.
All right, but
Yes.
leading up to the story that we're leading you into,
Yes.
tell me about what happened.
Okay, so I had been working 7 days a week, a little stressed out, and so I was just having a night out with my boys.
'Cause that's all
And
there is boys.
There's boys everywhere, yeah. It's just guys everywhere. So I was just having a night out with my guy coworkers, and we were drinking, of course. And normally I just drink.
Well, first of all, the note, of
Yeah.
course, is wrong. I got to give a little bit of backstory. Kelly is not like Bingo at all. Kelly is the innocent one. She's even in her 30s. You feel bad saying swear words, and she blushes, and she's like, "What are drugs like? I've never done those." And she's very innocent. So when she's out drinking with the boys, you're stunned to hear that. That means, oh, I had a hot toddy, and then I got flush, and I went to bed.
Yeah, no, I hardly ever drink, and I will probably get hungover like once a year. So yeah, I don't drink very often.
So you're drinking with the boss.
So I'm
Right.
drinking, yeah, I'm drinking with my coworkers. I'm stressed out and I'm having a good time. And so I'm drinking whiskey, Crown Royal, which I normally don't drink. So, hanging out with the guys, we're laughing, telling stories, and I just keep drinking. And then I take shots right before
Is
going to
not
bed.
one of these guys your superior?
Oh, most of them are.
So you're trying
Yes.
you're drinking kind of under
Yes.
duress in
Yeah.
a way, like, well, they're the bosses, so I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to. I'll have one more if you're having one more.
If they're telling me to take shots, I take shots. So I am drinking away. And I remember going to my apartment with my coworker. I remember walking down the hallway, unlocking the apartment.
Give them a name. Make one up.
Eric.
All right.
Eric. So Eric and I are walking to the apartment. And I remember unlocking the door. And then after unlocking the door, I only remember one thing until I wake up in the morning. And I've never blacked out before, ever, in my life. So this was the first.
Welcome to my world. So what was the last thing you remember?
After unlocking the door to get into the apartment, the only thing that I remember before actually waking up in the morning was I remember I was in the fetal position in the bathroom, puking and not moving from the floor, just sitting there and puking on the floor. So I remember that for a split second, and that's it.
Like on tile?
Oh,
it just,
yeah.
So it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was just coming out of your mouth and like pooling around
Oh, yeah.
your face?
Yeah, I wasn't even moving my
Wait.
head at all.
Wait till you get to the morning.
Yeah. No, yeah. I
Now, well, aren't you're sharing this place
Yes, yeah.
with Eric?
Yes, I'm sharing
A
the apartment.
superior.
Yeah, I'm sharing the apartment with Eric, a superior.
And you just moved in, right?
Oh, yeah, just a few months before this night.
This
Yeah.
this is like corporate or company housing, correct?
Oh, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is something. It's not like you put like a deposit
This is
down.
like
You
a
guys
Oh,
can move out.
Japanese internment
Yeah.
camp in World War II.
Yeah.
It's grim. I saw it.
Yeah. No,
But-
the company pays for the apartment.
But it's company property. Is my
Correct.
point.
Anyway,
Correct.
Yeah.
So you wake up with your superior as your roommate,
Yes.
and how'd that look?
So, well, I wake up, and again, I've never blacked out before. I wake up in the bathroom in the fetal position, and I have my pants and my underwear down to my knees. And then I have my shit in my underwear and on my pants. And shit is dried up on my legs and my stomach. And I look around and I've got my puke dried up around me. And then there's shit on almost every single tile of the floor in the bathroom. And it's not a small bathroom. So I think I was flailing around like a fish in the bathroom because there was shit everywhere.
So I guess it was on
And
you
puke.
too.
Oh, it was everywhere. Yeah. I puke everywhere. I've got shit everywhere. I look in the toilet, and I've got shit in the toilet, and I've got shit smeared across the top of the toilet, and I have a bump on my head, so I could tell that I was shitting on the toilet, and then I fell off of the toilet and hit my head on the bathroom tub.
Perfectly normal.
Yes, perfectly normal.
Into your own vomit.
Into my vomit on the floor. And so I had a bump on my head, and I bruised the side of my leg from falling off of the toilet. And then I finally stand up, and I look in the mirror, because I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And I look in the mirror, and I've got shit dried up on my face and in my hair.
Feces?
Yes.
Not like a bunch of shits in my hair.
Oh,
you had
no. Oh,
feces,
no. My
fecal
actual
matter.
shit is dried up on my face and in my hair. And it's all over the floor, and it's all over my body.
But no one found you.
No, thank God.
Wait. How can no one find a shitstorm in the same mobile
Well, who
home?
wakes up?
Well,
They
you
were
had to-
gone for work. They had left for work when you woke up.
Eric actually got up and left for work. And thank God he didn't check on me, because he would have seen me with my pants down to my knees and shit everywhere.
Who gets up and goes to work in the morning without going into the bathroom?
Or brushing
I
your
think-
teeth.
That's
or
what I think. I think he saw her and she's so adorable and sweet. He goes, I'll pretend I never saw that.
He's got his own bathroom, so he didn't have to come into my bathroom.
You
Because
think
he
ma-
has the master bedroom.
You think maybe it'd be like, what's that smell?
So now you have you're covered in shit and vomit from head to toe
Yes.
and in your hair, and now
Yes.
you have to go to work.
Yes. Well, I was supposed to go to work that day. It didn't quite happen. I got in the shower. Well, after scrubbing the floor with a towel because my shit was everywhere.
Eric's
That's-
towel.
That's
Eric's towel.
that's how she works. You know, she has shit in her face and hair, but she's gonna get the grout work first because she cares about everyone.
So I scrub the floor, and then I finally get myself in the shower. But I think I was in the shower for over an hour because I was in so much pain. And I sat in the tub, and the water would get cold, and then I would turn the water on so I wouldn't be cold. But I just stayed in there for over an hour because it was too hard to get out of the tub.
Well, you didn't want to touch that floor.
Exactly.
Your feet were finally clean.
My feet were clean, and I didn't want to get on that floor. So I finally got out of the bathtub, and I just laid on my bed all day, and I couldn't move at all.
Any repercussions from work?
Nope. I lucked out this time. I think they love me too much.
I've been with actually Greg Chaille here was with me one morning when I thought it was funny to fart along to the tune of "My Prerogative"
Bobby Brown.
by Bobby Brown. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do, and I've tried to do one number too far, and I golden spicy brown mustarded my underpants.
I remember they were gray boxer briefs.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were not Saks underpants.
No,
Those
no.
were just basic Hanes, boring. I would never shit a pair of Saks underpants. But, so yeah, I've shit in my pants, but I've never shit my face and hair.
And all over the bathroom floor. It was everywhere.
I've shit on a bathroom floor on purpose, but I've never shit my face. You were literally shit-faced,
Yeah.
and that's a beautiful story.
They're shit-faced and vomit-chinned.
This is Doug Stanhope, and remember, anytime we're on the road, our podcast is sponsored by the Gideon's Bible, which we steal out of our hotels and sell to you at the merch booth. And with that poop story out of the way, we kept her talking about her recent labiaplasty as we plied her with alcohol. So you had a labiaplasty.
Correct.
Your sister Bingo has a renowned vagina.
Common knowledge.
Yeah,
It's not a secret.
yeah. It's a hangy catcher's mitt. If you gutted a catcher's mitt, or maybe if it were the catcher mitt was made out of cow skin that hadn't been tanned. It was fresh from the cow.
All wrinkly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it hasn't
Yeah.
been tanned, like it hasn't been stretched.
Yeah. Yours wasn't nearly as drapey as Bingo's, was it?
No, it wasn't to that extreme.
But you still went to the extreme of getting it snipped off.
Correct. Yep.
And was that for reasons of, what do you say? Was it irritating to have? Like, I have hangy balls, and they stick to my legs, and that's like a problem, and I get anal toe and all this stuff.
It wasn't irritating. The only thing that was irritating was bike riding, and it was very uncomfortable.
So was it more vanity? Like, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want...
It was vanity.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Because no one ever who sees your vagina?
Well,
Like, everyone sees Bingo's vagina,
Yeah.
and she doesn't, yeah.
A few people have seen my vagina.
All right, I guess that would make you more vain if you're going to make it a special surprise and you don't want someone to go, "Oh, I waited this long for what?" So Bingo is now following suit, and she's going in to get the consultation to get her labiaplasty, which is going to take a team of doctors. It's like the 1,000-pound tumor on Discovery Health.
So, can I ask a question about the procedure?
Yes.
I mean, I've seen some things on TV where like someone's getting a nose job or a chin job, and they'll take a Sharpie and like make little dot marks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like legs in the stirrup? And he goes, "We're gonna
Did they
Stitch here.
Sharpie marks around your exactly? Did you bring in pictures from like Hustler magazine of just like a haircut where you go, "I want this vagina. Can you do that?"
No, they didn't do any Sharpie marks.
Can you give me the Phoebe from Friends?
I mean, he didn't just go like, "All right, we're gonna like just hack this right here." I mean, it's not like trimming a bush, right?
No, my doctor,
Who's
when she
she?
came in, because I went to my regular gynecologist, and she is also a surgeon. But she, pretty much before surgery, she just told me that, I don't know how to explain this the right way, but at the front of your labia, there's a lot of blood cells, so she wouldn't be able to cut off as much there. But after that, she can cut off more. But she didn't make any markings before I went under.
Wait, so you mean it's like a facelift where they cut in the middle of the labia and they pull it back or something?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, you can tell where she cut in.
So
she
it's the
can't-
same outer lip.
It's the outer lip, and she has to start at a certain point. She can't start at the very beginning of it.
Right.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I think what you meant was there's more nerve endings and more.
correct.
Yeah, it's more
So
vascular
it's like if
in
you
the
had
front.
your dick reduced, but
Yeah.
they take it out from the middle and bring it
Exactly.
down.
I think
Exactly.
like as she moves back to the perineum, which is that spot between the two
Yeah.
holes,
Areas.
I think you could cut more back there. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
so you can-
Yeah,
you
so
can
you
just-
can't take off as much from the front, but you can definitely cut off more from the back.
Wait, the back is towards the asshole, or
Yeah,
the back
yes,
is towards
yes.
The
okay.
perineum
All
is
right.
that area in between.
Oh, I know the
okay.
perineum. Jeeps. What do you think?
The taint,
Yeah,
if you will.
No, it's the separation between church and state. Is what I used to call it. Held together with a very thin episiotomy, very weakly sewn.
Was it painful, like the recovery?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't painful. It was just uncomfortable because you obviously were cut up in your crotch and you had stitches down there. In the beginning, you have to ice that area.
Bag of peas, frozen peas.
No, I had ice packs, and then it was just uncomfortable walking around. You're kind of bow-legged.
Well, it was more so for you because at that time you had a job where you had to slide down banisters for a living,
Yeah,
which was like, and you can't call in sick because who else is going to do it?
Sure.
I used to do the pole dancing for fun, but anywho, no. When I actually went back to my job,
Take that 20. That's the pizza man. Uh-oh. Hey, the pizza delivery man is here. Do you want to show him your newly
Well, let's get his opinion.
mown?
If it was money well spent.
Okay. So the recovery period, how long was it from the time you actually went under the knife till you sat on someone's face?
Oh, a few months. It'd been a few months. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How long would it have been till you could have? Is the real.
Probably. I was kind of cutting it close.
Who's the first person you showed it to?
Probably. Actually, I think it was Bingo that actually saw it.
Was it
No. Wait, I take that back. After surgery, one of my good friends in St. Louis, she's a nurse, Cindy. So she saw it right after I had it done. And my ex-girlfriend, because she brought me home.
Did
So-
they recoil? Did anyone go?
No. Well, no,
if
my
any of us-
ex-girlfriend, because she doesn't like blood. She doesn't like doing the nurse duty. So that was not good for her.
Is it when you get that procedure done? Is it like when a gal gets a boob job that she just can't wait to show, and like in the bar, like lifting up the top and going, no, it's cool. Everyone sees them. That's why I got them.
I wasn't dropping my pants to everyone and showing them what I had.
If you were just standing
Bingo
up,
will.
yeah. Everyone will see this. If you just stood up and then pulled your pants down, would you be able to even notice? Or is it something like you'd have to like really get a knee up to your ear or something?
I don't know. Like I know a difference, but from a guy's point of view, I don't know if they could tell that I had surgery or not, which is a good question.
Yeah, I think her dude. Yeah, no, she's cool and everything, and she was like she's funny, she's good in bed, but I think she had a fake vagina. That vagina just seemed like it was like a fake vagina. It was just cool, Hey.
No, I'm curious because I've slept. I'm curious because I've slept with a couple guys since the surgery, so I don't know if they notice anything different.
Well, yeah, not all of them are alive, but well, that's for the next podcast.
True that.
True that. She just said. She didn't even say true dat.
Is there a
True
rippling sound when you have intercourse?
Is there no?
Like running your fingers along the teeth of a comb
No,
where the zipper mark was?
I don't have that. I'm sorry.
Can they shorten the bottom of your vagina? So, like a guy with a small penis, say, feels like he's hitting home.
Oh, I don't know.
See, I'd go, hey, keep all the labia, just shorten the depth.
I don't know if they could do that.
Maybe you could just take the labia and tighten a knot, like a double half hitch. That's not coming undone. No way.
Fill it with cement like on Property Wars. Chad's jokes are wasted because we didn't have a fourth mic for him. Should we wrap up Pillow Talk? We can get back to it. I'm just the fucking pizza's here. I want to eat the pizza. It's going to get cold.
Go ahead, eat pizza.
All right, let's eat some pizza. You just stay put. This episode of Pillow Talk Podcast brought to you by pizza. Okay, so there wasn't enough poop in this for you? Stay tuned, because we keep talking. Hey, remember, this podcast is always sponsored by me. Go to DougStanhope.com and buy some of my shit. Thanks. And now back to Poop Stories. And now another installment of the Pillow Talk Podcast, whispering from a giant bed in a old school hotel, let's say, in Billings, Montana, trying not to get noise complaints, cuddled up with Bingo's sister in bed. Kelly,
Yes.
at one point you used to be a rugby player.
Yes.
How did that come about? Did the lesbianism cause the rugby, or did the rugby cause the clam digging?
Maybe the rugby caused the clam digging.
Were you in a scrum before you were in a scrum?
I was in a scrum many a times before I was hanging out with the ladies.
All right. So, really? You played the actual game before you ever had sex with a woman?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right.
A few years.
Did you get into rugby just trying to meet chicks? You were living in St. Louis.
Nope. I got into rugby in college. So.
Wait, you got into homosexuality after college?
I was 26, I think, 25 or 26. So it was way after college.
So, and you never had sex with any kind of species?
I had sex a couple of times with guys, but really, literally just a couple of times.
How'd that happen?
With the guys.
Were you drinking vodka sodas in a rundown motel
I was probably
with four dudes doing a podcast?
probably drinking a little bit. Yeah.
But you knew you were a queer, or you thought you were a queer?
I didn't know. I had no clue about the whole queer thing until I was 25 or 26. I had no clue at all.
Until you were nose deep in it?
Yeah, exactly.
So you were never really a sexual person at all?
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I had crushes on guys, but I was not...
But like Justin
person.
Bieber-like crushes where you go, ooh, oh, he's
Yeah.
so cute. I love to watch him dance.
Yeah, just the simple stuff. So I didn't actually have sex until right before I was 21. So I was older than the average person.
So then you get into rugby, and these people influence you. That's why we don't have the gays in the Boy Scouts.
I was influenced by a rugby player, by a specific person on our team.
All right. Forced it upon you.
No, I actually kind of initiated the whole deal. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy.
So what happened?
A story in a nutshell. After Wednesday practice, we kind of always went to a certain bar and had a few drinks.
After you showered. There's a
Of
listening
course,
there's a
yes.
listening audience at home.
Yes,
They want to hear
after we
about lesbian
showered.
sex, but they don't want to hear about it like fresh out of a rugby scrum and then right into, there's mud on my face. This time it's really mud.
Yes, that's what happened. Exactly. And yeah, no.
So you're having drinks.
So we're having drinks at this bar, and I remember this one girl specifically, she kind of turned her head and smiled, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, she's fucking hot. And
This is the one that looked like John Elway that I met?
yeah, this is Dree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the cute boyish look.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I thought she was cute, and for like 2 weeks I didn't tell anybody, and I thought, oh, this is a phase, it'll go away, because this was totally new to me, and it never went away. So, had a huge crush. We ended up dating.
Dating?
We were together for like 10 months. So,
Well, no, how, it starts out how?
it started out, she needed a date for a celebration of someone's wedding, and so she was asking people in general, and then she specifically asked me to go with her.
All right.
So I agreed, and so that night was the first time that we kissed. First time I kissed a girl, and then we were together since.
I got a question.
Yes.
That night that you saw her looking at you,
Uh-huh.
did you know that she was gay?
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, you knew this girl was gay. I
Oh, okay.
told you, she looked like John Elway. There's no...
Chiseled chin,
Yeah.
man features.
Yes.
Okay.
No, she was a dude.
Yeah, yeah.
She was definitely a dude.
Oh, yeah, the short, choppy hair, the cute, boyish look. Yeah, she was
But
definitely.
if
Not
you're
a
into
cute, boyish look. It was a dudeish look.
if you're into girls, why aren't you into a girly look?
See, I'm not into the real feminine look at all. I don't want the lipstick girlfriend. I always like the cute, boyish, short, choppy hair. I don't like butch, but I like the cute, boyish look. So I wanted someone, masculine. But yeah, I didn't like because I'm not a girly girl, but I'm more feminine compared to others in the lesbian world.
All right, so that lasted 10 months.
Yeah.
And then there was a couple other girls.
Yes.
Then you moved to North Dakota, to the oil fields,
Yes.
where there aren't any women whatsoever. And all of a sudden, the opportunism the capitalist in you said, "Oh, I'm gonna start fucking dudes after what 8 years or something."
It'd been 8 years since I had
8
sex with
years
a
of
guy.
queer.
Yeah.
Then one night when there's not vomit and shit in your hair, but one night you're with another coworker,
Mm-hmm.
and or was it a bartender? I don't remember.
No, well, no, it was my coworker.
All right, and you made the sex.
Mm-hmm.
He chucked sex up your pussy,
Yes. Yeah.
as you say.
Yes.
Hey,
Recently trimmed pussy.
no.
This is
Wait, no, yeah, it was after the labiaplasty.
It was
What came
just soon
first?
after. No, the labiaplasty, and I remember because the first time I kissed my coworker, or he kissed me, I still had stitches in my crotch. At that time.
Oh, no, he kissing you on the mouth.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no,
he
on the
didn't
mouth,
Kiss your
sorry.
vagina and
No,
went,
no,
ooh,
no.
something stuck me. All right.
No, yeah, the first time we actually kissed, just lips. And I remember thinking to myself, I have stitches in my crotch. And he has no idea.
My lip ring is caught in your stitches.
So, and then you end up banging this guy.
Yep. Yeah.
I know these things because I have to listen to Bingo's versions of all your girl talk, which a lot of times you don't want to hear. Like, a lot of it wouldn't be as alarming if it came from, like, a sexy point of view. But when you're hearing repeated giggly girl talk, it's disconcerting. And you would text her, and she'd tell me, "Oh yeah, well she fucked a guy, and now she's a little embarrassed because she didn't blow him because she doesn't really know how to do that."
Correct.
And then nights or weeks later, "Hey, I get a text from Kelly. She took it in the ass from this dude, but she still won't blow him because she doesn't really know how to do that. And she feels silly. She feels silly."
Correct. I don't know how to give a good blowjob. I've barely even done anything
Neither do I.
on a couple of guys. So yeah,
But you did take it in the ass.
it was a surprise, and yes, I took
A
it
surprise
in the
to
ass.
who?
It was a surprise to me. I didn't know that was happening that night, so I took it up the ass.
It wasn't a slip. It wasn't a
No.
oops. It was
No.
like
Had you known, how would you have prepared?
I honestly.
she would have prepared by getting a fucking anioplasty.
Let me put it in your ass. You already are.
So yeah, he jammed it in your shitter,
Yeah, he did. Yep.
and you were probably in love at that point. And then he went on vacation after boning you in 2 out of 3 of the most popular holes in a woman. And he went back to see his folks in Alaska.
No,
Where
he
he's from.
doesn't. No, he doesn't live in Alaska. It's a different guy that lives in.
Oh, the first guy isn't the dead one?
The first guy is the dead one that lives in Alaska, but the guy that fucked me in the ass is from Minnesota.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'm getting the ass fucking. My timeline is confused. You took it in the ass after you killed a man.
Yeah.
As some sort of penance. Let
Yeah.
me back up. So the guy that you didn't blow, another guy you didn't blow, goes back. This first guy you've had sex with in 8 years goes back to Alaska to
Yeah.
visit where he's from.
Yes.
Gets chucked out of a bar for being drunk. They put him in a cab. Don't give him his keys.
Yeah.
What happens?
Pretty much he is in the cab, and the driver took him to his plane because he sweet talked him into taking to his plane after the bar.
This is not Joe Francis plane. This is Alaska puddle jumper
Like
Cessna
a
plane.
prop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cessna.
prop plane.
Yeah.
So he took him to the airport.
Yeah. So the taxi driver took my friend that was drunk to the airport, and my friend said he was going to just sleep it off and take off in the morning, but he got in his plane and he started up his plane before the taxi driver took off. And pretty much he flew over the Cook Inlet.
Oh, so this is out of Lake Hood.
The
In
airport
Anchorage?
was Soldotna.
Okay.
If I'm saying that right.
Oh, so he made it all the way to Cook Inlet.
Oh yeah, because they went down to Sedalna for a hockey game and hanging out.
He made it a distance.
Yeah.
But not the full distance.
No.
No, not the
Because
full distance.
he did what? He crashed.
He crashed. His plane has not been found, but going through radar information from the military, his plane never made it anywhere. It just dropped off in the middle of cooking.
Oh, I thought they did find it.
No. They haven't found his plane, any pieces from it. They're hoping pieces come up, but they haven't found anything.
All right. I thought he was confirmed dead.
No, not confirmed at all.
Because when you told us this, and when it was obvious they weren't going to find him or he was dead, I remember calling you and saying that they found the plane, and inside it, scrawled in a bloody hand, was, "You should have blown me."
It didn't happen.
Yeah, because I like to be comforting in someone's.
Yes, you do like to be comforting.
I don't hate to be the one who brings up bad stuff like this, but now that I know that he's not dead, maybe you ever think that you're as bad at regular sex as you think you are at blowjobs, and he's just hiding out?
Yeah.
He might be
He
hiding
does.
out from the whole situation.
Yeah.
I gotta get out of this shit.
Maybe he switched to dicks.
You never know.
Yeah. If that's what pussy's all about, I'm gonna go zip off into the Aleutians and suck some cock. Cock. All right. Well, then who's this guy fucking you in the ass all the time?
A different coworker. A different coworker.
Is he?
Everybody that listens to this podcast is going to be putting applications where you work. Your fucking coworker.
I shouldn't be doing this.
It's a company town. They all work at the mill, so to speak.
Like a fringe benefit.
So he tosses his nuts up your keister.
Yeah.
And is he above you or below you in status at the job? Or equal, different apples and oranges?
It's kind of apples and oranges, but it's kind of, he might be below me just a tad bit.
Not after he fucked you in the ass. No one's below you after they fucked you in the ass.
He certainly has the upper hand.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah. He's not a guy that comes in and says, "Hey, I need Friday, Saturday off because my in-laws are coming to town." And you go, "Really, we can't afford to have anyone take that time off." I fucked your ass. Well, I fucked your ass. Okay, well, just this one weekend you can have off. Was it awkward to be around him afterwards?
No, because we were always good from the get-go of acting like nothing was happening between us.
Yeah.
So even after he fucked me in the ass, we still acted like quote-unquote normal people in the office.
But it wasn't a serious thing.
No, like emotional connection. I was hoping something would happen in the beginning, but then it was pretty much friends with benefits. And
Well,
I got a little benefit
yeah.
one night.
Every time I shit blood, I think of you. She leaves notes on his desk. I had an irritable bowel. I thought of you. Call me. Remember Tuck's medicated pads? They make me think of you.
Every time I smell witch hazel, I get aroused.
What is witch hazel actually for? I don't even know.
It's an astringent.
I don't know what an astringent is. Chaille's just fucking cock blocking my intellect left and right with witch hazel and astringent references when I'm trying to do straight up butt fuck humor in the middle of the night.
It's because he doesn't have anything else to read in there, so he just reads his preparation H package pads.
Chaille leaves these preparation H wipes on the back of the toilet at every hotel we stay in, and I'm like, are you just trying to tell me passive aggressively that I can't fuck your ass because you're lumpy right now?
It's working. I'll be honest with you, and Brett Erickson will back me up on this. I don't know if I should say it that way. After the first run we did with,
This might be my Pillow Talk podcast. Might be my favorite podcast we've done, even with a chick talking.
so the first run we did, 3 weeks, we were on the road. Actually, it was 4 weeks because we had some time off. It was Carlos Valencia and Junior Stopka, and we were doing.
Wait, is this your ass fuck story?
No, I'll get into it. That we ate a ton of fast food on that run. It was very unhealthy. There was a lot of drinking going on, and I had a hemorrhoid that felt like I was sitting on a golf ball for like 6 weeks after that run. It was fucking crazy, and I'm like I'm worried, but I'm not saying shit. I don't have insurance. I'm not going to work. I'm looking online.
Nor do you have a supportive social circle that would do anything but mock you if you told us about it.
Certainly. So I'm never saying anything to you guys. So I found out that what you got to do is, number one, more fiber, right? I've got the psyllium husk. I mean, listen, colon health is very important, especially when you're getting older. And having
That's why I want Kelly to root around in there and see if she finds anything askew.
Well, having those wipes with the witch hazel, that's the key. It helps keeps things very nice and in order back there. Something a lady could benefit from as well, and it isn't an indication of a problem. It's keeping something at bay, especially on these runs where we're doing nothing but eating really quick and always on the road.
I had my first hemorrhoid that lasted more than a day or two, and that was there for a week, and like I got some preparation H, but I fucking hid it in a bag in a old drawer that no one would ever go through.
I'm helping you with this.
Yeah, fiber. Let's all eat some fiber.
No, you just take the fiber pills.
I know.
But
I
do you
do.
wipe yourself with a preparation pad every time?
You
go to
finish
bed?
up. You finish up.
Yeah, so you do your business,
Sure.
and then do you take a little bit of toilet paper, or do you go straight for
Yeah,
your pads?
you go toilet paper.
No, you gotta
then
go
the
toilet paper
then the wipe.
first.
I mean, I'm no animal. I don't shit all over the floor.
I don't know how you shit, but I shit where there's a lot of toilet paper involved.
Sometimes you're constantly wiping, and there's always
Then there's a problem.
A mark.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a problem.
Sometimes you need to get in there with a fucking window squeegee. Get both walls.
Well,
yeah.
It's funny because I never see a squeegee on the back of the toilet tank.
I flush it down.
You break it up and flush it.
Chad, how do you feel about poop?
This podcast took a turn. I don't know what happened.
Nothing wrong with a little information.
Well,
It's like I'm proud of Chaille. Like you were trying to make fun of him for having the preparation H pad. It's like he kind of came out in it didn't help everybody all over. The preparation H pads are good for you. It was like a PSA. I thought it was nice.
yeah, or go. You know what?
I'm sold, Chaille. This is what I'm saying.
Stop buying corporate.
good
Go to
idea.
straight witch hazel. Grow it yourself, or organic, homegrown witch hazel is what I shove up my ass.
You can, but that's
For your daily witch hazel enemas.
Do you know who runs the Preparation H company? Procter and Gamble. Do you know what they also are involved in? Killing children in Syria. I might have gotten my facts mixed up on this. I grow my own witch hazel. I put it in my sphincter like snuff, and I write a new constitution.
You have
That's
powder?
how I close out my evenings.
you have powdered witch hazel. Is that,
Wait, I have a question though. On your pads that you're wiping with, can you flush those, or do you have to put them in the trash can?
they're just like any kind of.
Oh no, he washes them. He's cheap as shit. He brings them down with our fucking road socks and does them at the laundromat.
They're hanging up. I've got little tiny clothespins. And it's crazy because it's like a spider web because I have to go back and forth and back and forth. But I do that in the shower stall. And I use the little clothespins. I rinse. I try to wring them out as much as possible. But the thing is no matter how much you wring them out, you are going to have to soak them back in the witch hazel. So the key is to get them nice and dry, soak them in witch hazel, and then get out of the bathroom before it takes too long. Because you don't want anyone knowing what's going on in there. It's a whole process.
Yeah, it's called, taking care of yourself. No one else can do it for you. We're not getting any younger, I think, is what Greg Chaille's trying to say.
Oh, God. That's the truth.
Any other weird things you've put in your butt we need to know about? What happened to the guy from Minnesota? So now you're just coworkers.
Oh, yeah, we're just coworkers. We were friends with benefits. He fucked me in the ass one night. And
Was that the last time?
That was the last time he
That you
used
had
his
sex?
dick
Ooh.
to fuck me in the ass.
Oh, so you have had weird things in your ass.
Well, no, I mean, he just used his fingers. I mean, that's simple.
Oh,
So,
All right.
yeah.
not like a hairbrusher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, simple.
Hurry up, put something in there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the first time he jammed you in the ass with his dick, he came across an errant log. So now he's just probing around, sending his fingers in as a point man to make sure there's no a foreign vessel in there.
An advanced scout.
Mm-hmm. He was checking things out.
That's the chance you take if you surprise attack somebody. With
Maybe
that.
the
There's
first
gotta be
time-
some preparation involved.
Maybe the first time he lost his class ring. He just keeps fucking you, trying to find a valuable.
Was he using his ring finger? Like looking for, maybe it would fit right back in. We'd come home.
Oh. What was horrible with that night when he was just using his finger is that you could smell the shit in the air. And that's the biggest turnoff. What do you do after
nothing
that?
queer is a sexual act like a strong poop smell.
What do you do after that? That's
You leave. You
Yeah.
no, I mean you
No.
leave town.
What?
You pack up your stuff and you jump in your car and you squeal out of your muddy trailer park and you go back home to your mother. Yeah.
it didn't end on a positive note.
So that the last time that you were intimate with the man was in a green cloud of poop stink.
Yes.
And now you still have to maintain a professional relationship.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. Nothing's happened sexual since the night.
Oh, do you think it was because of the haze of anal?
Oh, I have a. I have
Did
a.
you just say that?
I don't know.
Haze of anal?
It's like hung in the air.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
we
a
haven't.
fucking great band name, Haze of Anal.
Since the haze of anal, I have not had sex with him.
It ruined it, right? Like that was
kinda
a
did.
deal breaker.
It was
Yeah.
kind of a deal breaker there.
You know what gets rid of the smell of the haze, that
What?
haze of anal?
What?
Witch hazel.
I need to try that now.
There's haze right in the name.
Pillow Talk podcast. Now just a nice time talking about things that have been in my girlfriend's sister's butt and the like. It's a really nice time. So to wrap this up, Kelly,
Yes.
at this time and place, going from a rugby scissor dyke to a hardcore oil field anal queen, do you consider yourself a gay or a straight?
I guess bisexual, but right now more on the straight side.
All
But I
right.
still find
That's the answer we're looking for, because you are my girlfriend's sister and she's not here. And I'm going to try to fuck you.
okay.
Why? Because that's funny. It's funny to fuck your girlfriend's sister. Especially when your girlfriend is Bingo. Where you can go home and go, ha ha, I fucked your sister. And she'll make that pouty face and be all adorable. Go, why do you fuck my sister? Bingo turned from a girlfriend into a retarded child that is your girlfriend. It makes you feel like the most twisted type of pedophile because she's childlike and retarded.
That's very low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. And I'm happy with that.
Because
I
you're
s-
lazy.
Yeah. Set my goals low and superseded them
I'm just.
by miles.
You're basically kicking fruit into a basket. That's how low hanging it is.
Yeah. Bingo and I play like the That's You or That's Your Girlfriend game.
Hmm.
And there's nothing better than, oh, but I fucked your sister.
That game.
My first girlfriend when I was 17 or 16, she was a year or two older than me and already had 2 kids. So I had to babysit those stupid kids, and now they're all in their mid to late 20s and they're hot. And fuck your girlfriend's sister is funny, but the ultimate would be fuck your first girlfriend's kid. That would be funny too. Bingo and I don't have an open relationship per se, but we did once make a deal where if it's hilarious, I can fuck him.
Not just like if it's a clown.
No,
Yeah.
it has to be bit worthy. It has to be hilarious on stage.
Sure.
And yeah. So now we're going to ply you with alcohol even more. And have you tried these pills?
Not too much alcohol. We know what
it's
happens.
Valium with just a hint of witch hazel. Have you evacuated recently? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for enjoying another podcast of Haze of Anal. The Haze of Anal podcast. If one of my fans does not start a band just so you can title it Haze of Anal, I'll be sadly disappointed. And now we'll play you out with the Matoid.
Party time.
You've been listening to the Doug Stanhope Podcast, recorded live at the Dude Rancher Lodge in Billings, Montana. Intro music by Mishka Shuvale. Party Time by the Matoid, both available on iTunes. This episode featured Doug Stanhope, Bingo's sister Kelly, Chad Shank, and Greg Chaille. Engineered by me, Chaille. If you like the podcast, take a moment to rate it on iTunes. It really helps us out. Thanks for listening.
Time. Laugh your laughs and heat your heats. It's party time. Smile your smiles and blue your blues. It's party time. Yeah. Dance your dance and shoe your shoes. It's party time. Howl your howls and suck your socks. It's party time. Yeah. Oh baby, grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. Grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. Everybody, grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. One more. Grab your craps and fuck your fucks. It's party time. Here we go. Party time, yeah. Party time, party time, yeah. Party time, 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 party time. Hey! Party